could talk about a lot of things, obviously. We could discuss the fact that we won. We can discuss the fact that we are 6-3, which I believe is Ryan's height, but that's not even there. I could be off on that. We could talk about the fact that we are tied for third, not in the conference, in the entire WNBA. We are tied for the third best record in the entire WNBA, assuming the Sun haven't lost. And again, ironically, we're tied with the Sun. Is it Sun or Suns? I don't know. I think it's just the Connecticut Sun for the third best record in the entire league, which again is ironic because someone is on that team, but that's not here or there. We could talk about the fact that Erica Wheeler is a goddamn bucket and literally at will can score whenever she fucking wants to. She could be going off, but she's willingly choosing not to, but she can go the fuck off whenever the fuck she wants. We could talk about how Christy Wallace is playing out of this goddamn world. We could talk about how our favorite MAGA red hat wearing supporter, Ari McDonald, is playing out of her fucking mind back to the Arizona days. We could talk about a lot of different things. We could talk about how Coach Wright is always looking amazing with her fucking outfits and shit like that. Like, she killing that shit. We could talk about that. We could talk about how all of a sudden the place to fucking be in Atlanta is the goddamn Gateway Center and always looks packed and fun and fucking hype and shit like that. We could talk about a lot of different things. What I'm choosing to talk about tonight is the fact that Rhyne Howard is the second best player in the goddamn league. Now, the title of the video says she's better than A'ja Wilson. I simply did that for the sake of drama and clickbait. But let's not get it fucked up unless you've been living under a rock. We all know the things that A'ja Wilson is doing at the current moment. She is clearly the best player in the fucking league, on her way to another MVP if we're keeping it a stack. But I'd say a good second place is Rhyne Howard, and I don't even feel like that's fucking debatable at this point. Again, you can have the whole thing of having a conversation of, oh, well, what about Jonquel Jones? What about all these other motherfuckers? Fuck them. It's fucking Rhyne Howard. Fuck that rookie shit. She's the fucking second best player in the goddamn league. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'm sorry. The shit she does, and then you factor in she's a fucking rookie, this shit is fucking insane. The degree of difficulties on the shots that she hits that are coming off as purely effortless is out of this fucking world. She is incredible. And it's times where it seems like maybe the league is getting away from us. Maybe we're not as focused as we should be. Ryan just says, give me the fucking ball and I'll save us. And to have that type of mentality, to have that type of energy, to have that type of instinct to put the team on your back when we need you the fucking most of some Avatar Aang shit and just take the fuck over, that's the shit that makes you a fucking star. That's that fucking Carmelo Anthony gene of, okay, y'all niggas ain't doing your job, give me the fucking ball, I'll figure this shit out. How many fucking times did the shot clock get all the way down to fucking 3 seconds and fucking Ryan just says, swish, on some impossible shit? Whether it's the old dipsy-do, if you will, whether it's the fucking hat trick, you feel me? Whether it's the between the legs, pullback, crossover, flick, like whatever the fuck you want to call the shit. The motherfucker is unstoppable. And then her defense ain't half bad either. Gets a shit ton of rebounds. We've all seen her ability to get fucking blocks. Hell, she'll get blocks when she's not even looking at the fucking play. Seems very durable too. Haven't really seen anything injury-wise. Again, knock on wood, but I just don't think it's fucking close. And I really think we need to have that conversation. There's one other individual I just want to kind of shed some light on just because it needs to be said. Cheyenne Parker is really fucking good too. And I remember y'all were telling me that she was like on the lowest secret weapon or some shit like that. But I was like, I believe it when I see it. But now that I fucking see it, oh my God, why the fuck do we have Monique Billings starting? Obviously, Cheyenne was pregnant, but like, what the fuck? Cheyenne Parker is fucking incredible. And to do that off of having a kid, like, shout out to her. But that's not here or there. Something else I will point out is outside of Cynthia, is it Cynthia? Whatever. Outside of, I shouldn't say whatever. Whatever. Outside of fouls, I'm not really aware of anyone we're supposed to be afraid of on Minnesota. Like, shout out to the Lynx, but with no Maya Moore, I don't know who the fuck we're supposed to be afraid of. So this counts as a trash team. And yes, we did what we were supposed to do and beat up on a trash team. It's just I still am holding back my judgment of y'all niggas in trouble. You feel me? I'll ring the Migos alarm when I feel like an actual dub of some crazy magnitude has been achieved. But up until then, I'm kind of reserving judgment a little bit. But something that I feel like we can't just skip over is the simple fact that good teams, when they're on their way to building upon something and really having true structure and chemistry, the first thing you have to learn how to do is win the games you're supposed to win. And obviously last year they did not fucking do that. This year is the tale of two fucking kitties. Let me fucking tell you. Because when it comes to a game where it's like, yeah, them niggas better win, them niggas go out there and win. That's one of the first fucking steps. I mean, ask any fucking championship organization, regardless the fucking like league or whatever. You want to win the games you're supposed to win. When it's against bum ass niggas with no business even being competitive with us, they go and fuck them up. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do. So when we see the Liberty at some point, we gonna fuck them up because them niggas is ass. When we see the fucking Fever again, shout out to Henny, but them niggas is ass. We gon' beat up on them niggas. Because that's what the fuck we supposed to do. We supposed to blow the Mercury out. You feel me? What I'm waiting for is when we do what we've been doing to these trash can ass teams, to the good teams. So that's your Mystics, which fuck y'all, but that's your Mystics, that's your Aces, and I guess the Sun. Have we played the Sun yet? Preseason doesn't count. So that's what I'm personally waiting for. But let me know your thoughts down below of what you thought of last night's game. I kept this video short because we have another fucking game tomorrow, and it's against the Sky, defending champion Sky. Now, their record would suggest that this should be an easy dub, but that's the fucking defending champions. So let's see how Ryan Howard does against Candace Parker. That's what I'm waiting to see. Let me know your predictions down below, and I'll see y'all tomorrow after the game. Yeah.